You guys, what is up? Good day today, boys and girls, for both of our beloved meme stocks, AMC and GME, both staying green and being short attacked to the gills, the Keith Gills. Short attack to the gills. Man alive. You guys, thanks. Everything. Subscribers, likes, comments, still the same. I'm almost at 1,000, which is unbelievable for 2.5 weeks. Everything positive, bunch of interaction. I love all of it. It is super, super fun. All I ask is if you could like the video and subscribe, only if you like them. That's all I ask for you guys. Thanks a ton. Seriously, it's been a hoot. It's been an old hoot, okay? So let's get on to this madness here. I want to touch on a couple things. Something very important with our boys over at BlackRock. I found a video this morning that was done on the news with the CEO, Mr. Rieder himself. Let's touch on this madness here, though, first. My gosh. Another record day. Every day we're breaking these records, aren't we? Isn't this 4 or 5 days in a row, trading days in a row? Ortex numbers from earlier today. AMC short interest 22.43%, another record. Utilization, you guys, take a look at this. I know it is, we're going up fractions here, but there's nothing left. We're almost at 100%. So the utilization here at 99.40%. Okay, that's almost 100%, as we know. Shares on loan, 146.69 million, another record. Jeez Louise. GME, short interest, 25.62%. Utilization at 41.83%. Shares on loan, 13.94 million. Guys, real quick, too, in case you didn't know, I'm sure most of you do, the utilization last time it was at 100% was back in January, and we know what happened in January. It ran up to, we squoze and ran up that $20 plus there. But something tells me, just a little bit of a hint, this one is going to be a little bit bigger than the last one. Just my gut feeling. Jeez Louise. Let's just take a peek at these before we get into this BlackRock stuff. The old Fintel, 24% on GameStop, short volume ratio, market volume 10.5, short volume 10.4 or 2.5, sorry. They're reporting here 350,000 shares available. There's the interest rate, the 1.10, 1.01. AMC, 31% short volume ratio today. We had a market volume of 32.7 million, short volume of 10.193 for 31%. Scroll down here, 150,000 shares left. Interest rate at 21.22 they're reporting, right? iBorrowDesk, let's just take a quick peek at this too. Today's madness, 419, had about 150,000, 500,000. The interest rate didn't change much here, you guys, on GameStop. 450,000, 400,000, 350,000, all the way on up there. Over to the iBorrowDesk on AMC. Today, where the heck do we start? 18 point something? Yeah, 18.3, 150,000 shares. They got a little bit more. They started shorting it again. Up in the 19s here. 200,000 left. Interest rate jumped over 20, 20.4. 40,000, 35,000, 35.90. Still that same rate. Then we jumped almost to 21% at 20.9. 85,000, 80,000, 70, 65, 55. And then look at our rate. Keeps climbing. These numbers here, is there a difference between 1 and a couple 100,000? There's nothing left. Okay, just report it. There's nothing left. They should just put in here, there's very little left, and there's your interest rate, right? Jeez Louise. This here, you guys, feeling a bit frothy. Feels a bit frothy from BlackRock's Rick Rieder. He's the CIO over there at BlackRock. Remember, why I like this here is take a listen to this video. But remember, you guys, BlackRock has stakes in both GME and AMC, big, heavy stakes. But listen to this real quick, you guys. I found this very interesting. Listen to it closely. I listened to it a couple times. And, gosh, I wish some of these times, if you could just get 2 minutes with this guy and say, dude, what's really going on, man? But it seems like sometimes they want to say more and they kind of sound bullish, but not. It's TV. Oh, my gosh. Let's play it. I'll shut up.
$2.5 trillion. As CIO of BlackRock's Global Fixed Income, he is also the head of the Global Allocation Team. Let's welcome in Rick Rieder, who's back with us. Rick, welcome back.
Thanks, Scott. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. You really caught my eye today because when you were last with us, and let's call it 6 weeks or so ago, you said that it was, quote, the most exciting time in investing in your entire career. And then today, even though you've been bullish, you say this week, speaking, I suppose, of last week, feels like things are overheating. It feels a bit frothy. This is an eerie week for me. My antennae are up. We're watching the Fed with both eyes. What's the problem now, Rick?
Did I say all that? So I'd say a couple things. First of all, by the way, I still think this is the most exciting time for investing we've ever been involved with. I mean, the cross currents, the developments of technology and commerce are pretty incredible. By the way, there's also some private financings that are coming to the market that are fascinating. So I still think it's exciting. That being said, I did say all those things. And listen, last week was really a bit eerie in that you have an economy that is accelerating very quickly. Think about what happened last week. Retail sales were up almost 10%. Housing starts were up 19%. You've got an economy that is surging. Look at all the manufacturing surveys. Non-manufacturing ISM hit a record. And then you've got the Federal Reserve that's still putting more liquidity into the system. So what happened last week? Rates dropped. Equities rallied, commodities rallied, and then you saw the bank numbers that suggested, gosh, much bigger balance sheets because they're taking in so many deposits. It started to feel a little bit overdone, and quite frankly, when you see the environment that we're in, and as you described, where the economy is growing like it is, I'd actually like to see rates move higher because it's actually a sign of a healthy economy. And when it doesn't happen, because we are putting so much liquidity into the system, that feels a bit overdone. And that's why we pulled back a little bit in terms of our thinking.
Isn't this, though, why they invented the word Goldilocks when talking about stocks and this kind of environment? Isn't that what this is?
Yeah, except for I don't know what the next iteration beyond Goldilocks is, because when you have rates that are moderate. We've been in that environment. I don't know how many straight months we've been on the show talking about how much we like stocks. And by the way, I still think stocks are the best when you go across the entire asset allocation suite. I still like stocks better than anything else. But gosh, you want to see some normalcy to these markets. You want to see, quite frankly, I'll feel more comfortable when the Fed starts to actually move and actually starts to describe tapering. And while the markets may have a tough time with that, I think changing that communication is really important, because putting $120 billion a month into a system that is already flush with liquidity, is overdoing it a bit. And that's where I think you need to see this pare back a little bit. By the way, just to put these numbers in a perspective, what happened last week, and the reason why I described it as a bit eerie, is you had another $85 billion get dispersed from Treasury into the system. And by the way, over the last, I think it's 50 trading days, about $700 billion through Treasury has gone into the system through the stimulus, while the Fed is putting liquidity in. Anyway, point being, why do commodities rally? Why do equities rally? Why do Treasuries rally? System's got too much liquidity in it today.
Oofda, boys and girls. Oofda. I don't know what to make of that. I find it very bullish indeed. You guys, thanks a ton for everything again. Just a little bit on that there, with the liquidity deal. Feels frothy, he says. Gosh, I wish I knew something he knew. A little bit of inside stuff. Come on, somebody tell us something. You guys, thanks a ton for everything. Like, subscribe if you can. Only if you like it. I'm not going to beg anyone to like and subscribe. I'm going to put a little discussion pin post in there. I want to hear from you guys. Let's try to get a time on this. If it's going to happen, what do you guys think? Not that we're going to, never financial advice, right? Never, ever. My Lord. Good God, we wouldn't want to give any financial advice. But let's start a little discussion in the comment section down below. I'll put a pin post. Maybe if we can do a little giveaway or something. Can you give stuff away on YouTube? Shit, I don't know. Probably not. Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. But let's do that, you guys. That'd be kind of fun. It's 9 o'clock here in beautiful Seattle, Washington. We're on 5 straight days of sunny weather. I'm going to give you guys an update on the weather here in Seattle in case anybody gives a rat's ass. Probably not, but it's fun. You guys, thanks. We got T-minus 4 hours until pre-function market going. So let's get some rest. Everybody stay hydrated again. Remember, get your proteins in you, electrolytes, have some Gatorade, or just say the hell with it and go out and drink. Either way is going to work, right? You guys, I love you. Thank you very much for everything. Been a lot of fun. See you next time.